Hey folks, Chris once again, welcome back to another video. And I didn't do the thumb thing because I only do that on reactions now. But this is another request, this time from Rick again. And he wanted me to review the 2017 version of It. Pennywise, we're talking here. Now, unless you guys been living under a rock, you might not, Pennywise is like one of Stephen King's most iconic characters. He started out as a book about this fucking thick, and then they made a TV miniseries with that was like 3 or 4 hours long. It started some famous actors like Jonathan Brandis, rest in peace. John Ritter, rest in peace. Too. Let's see. Tim Curry, obviously, as Pennywise, who I do like Tim Curry as Pennywise, but I'll get to him in a minute. Who is the name of the girl? Emily Perkins as Beverly, who was in Ginger Snaps, one of my favorite werewolf movies. And a whole bunch of other actors. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the remake, the 2017 version of It, which I saw in theaters when it was coming out. And I fucking loved it, and to this day, I still fucking love it. I think Bill Skarsgård does a great job as Pennywise. He is creepy as all hell. The thing he does with his eyes, like one's like facing forward and one's like facing up. Amazing. The makeup on Pennywise looks amazing. The kids are awesome. I love Finn Wolfhard as Reggie. I love Beverly. I love Bill. I love all the kids, even Stan. Each kid had their own individual character development. The only kid that I felt that could have been had more to him was Mike. Chosen Jacobs, who played Mike, which he was good, but they didn't really give him much to do. But every single kid was great. They were relatable in some ways. The adults are fucked up, obviously, in the Stephen King movie, any adult is fucked up. So, I'm going to spoil a couple things. I'm just going to talk about the stuff I liked about the movie. It's basically about Pennywise the clown killing kids. One of my favorite scenes is the opening with Georgie. Now, this is a very infamous scene in any of the movies or the books. Georgie, his boat goes into the sewer, and Pennywise pops up. He's like, "Hi, Georgie, you want a balloon?" And then Georgie's like, "No," and he's like, "You seem trustworthy." Which he reaches his arm, Pennywise bites his arm off, and on screen in horrific imagery, you see Georgie trying to crawl away, and he's crying for his brother, and it's just heartbreaking, man. It hits home for me personally because I lost my brother. So this scene hits very hard. And he gets pulled down the drain and he dies. Very brutal, very disturbing. This scene in the tunnel where one of the bullies is looking for the fat kid Ben. I mean, he got what was coming to him. And it's a very creepy scene where he has like this flamethrower every time he lights it up. He's in a different part of the tunnel when it's all dark. You can hear him talking. Then when it lights back up, he's in another part of the tunnel. And then he eventually sees a bunch of zombie kids, and it scares the shit out of him. And Pennywise basically runs up to him and eats him. Pretty fucked up, but it's very, very well done scene. The scene in the shed where Pennywise is like in the projector, and he pops in, it's like a giant fucking Pennywise. Like, he's going towards the screen. It'd be awesome if this movie was in 3D, by the way. Henry Bowers. He's more effective than he is in the miniseries. He's carving names in people's stomach, punching kids in the face. Yeah, this goes out all out with the violence against kids. That's for sure. See another scene. The scene where Beverly gets her face splashed in blood from the sink was pretty cool. Lots of other scenes. Lots of other scenes I don't want to spoil. There's a scene it's in the trailer. It's a scene in the where Bill goes into his basement and Georgie's there, and he's like, UFO 2, UFO 2, and his voice sounds like demonic and his face starts decaying. Pretty creepy. And Pennywise runs. It's a little bit silly, but it's also well done. But that's all I want to talk about. I don't want to spoil anything else. I just wanted to say I love this movie. I kind of like the second one too. I thought the second one chapter 2 was well done as well. Just not as professional as this movie. It had a brutal opening too, but yeah. But yeah, I love this movie. I thought Finn Wolfhard had some great lines like, "Oh, it's like congrats to me, senor," or when he's like, measuring dicks, if you circumcise it, there'll be nothing left. Or when he was like, "What the hell is gray water?" And he's like, "It's basically piss and shit, so I'm just telling you." I love those two. They're so adorable. They're so funny together. Eddie and Richie and Beverly are my favorites of this movie, but they're all great. That's basically all I want to say about this movie. So what do you think of it, Chapter 1? Let me know down below. Do you like it, this one, or the second part, or the original part? Let me know. So with that said, thanks for watching. You guys take care. And this is just part 1 of the October marathon of videos. So with that said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So yeah, my name is Chris Fossey, and I approve this message.